Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I know it's been a while. I've just been dealing with a few personal things over the past few months, but I'm going to be uploading now once or twice a week. I'm going to try and stay consistent with it over the year. So yeah, I'm going to start this video off with basically focusing on the basics, as you can tell by the title. So I'll get more into what I'm going to be talking about later on. Feel free to leave anything in the comments that you want to see in future vlogs, just so I know what you guys actually want to see. I'm going to start the day off by just taking my dog for a walk. As you can see, he's pretty excited, aren't you, mate? Yeah! So yeah, I'm just going to chuck the harness on and then take him for a probably 30-minute walk or so. I've been trying to do this every day. I don't really count it as part of cardio, it's just something I like doing, or something I enjoy. It helps me clear my head. So yeah, I'll catch up with you guys after that. Come on, come here. Good boy. One. Good boy. Good boy. Alright. Come on. Actually, hold on. Wait. Good boy, come on. Good boy. So I just finished walking the dog. I'm just sipping on a Monster, about to go train legs. I'm going to try and keep these vlogs a little bit shorter than what you guys are probably used to, just to get more to the point. Again, if there is anything you want to see, just let me know. I'm happy to cover it and answer any questions you guys have. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the gym. So I just got back from the gym and had a shower. I'm just having my 2 scoops of protein. And one of the first things I wanted to touch on is the importance of supplements. But first I'll just show you guys my workout, because I didn't actually film every set. But basically, for those of you that are new to the channel, this app's called Rep Count. I highly recommend it for keeping track of all your lifts. It's important to track your progress because then you can look back at past workouts to see if you're actually progressing. So 4x5 with 140 on squats, those were high bar squats. Sumo deads did 140 for 8, 160 for 6, and 180 for 4. Then 2 sets of 20 on lying single leg curl with 14 kilos, and 2 sets of 20 on single leg extension with 20 kilos, and then 3 sets of 15 on 100 kilos on the leg press calf raises. So yeah, I think it's very important to keep track of your lifts, especially when you're in a gaining phase or bulking, mainly because then you can see if you're actually progressing in the gym and getting stronger, and generally if you're getting stronger, you're putting on muscle. But yeah, anyway, back to the supplements. Basically, they're not important at all. They're probably the least important thing in regards to health and fitness. They're probably the most overrated thing as well in health and fitness. I wouldn't even recommend like a first year lifter use any supplements at all. The only supplements I think are important to have every single day are vitamin D, or vitamin D3 in particular. Basically because with nowadays we're not really exposed to much sunlight. You actually are supposed to be exposed to sun for 8 hours a day to get the recommended amount of vitamin D just for normal functions. So I recommend taking that. I actually take 5,000 IUs a day. It's pretty cheap. I just buy it on bodybuilding.com. And another one I think is pretty important is fish oil, mostly because it's pretty hard to get the omega-3s that your body needs just from a regular diet. You can do it, it's just quite expensive, especially because if you want to get the right amount of omega-3s from, say, fish, you have to actually buy wild caught fish. A lot of the farmed fish has low omega-3s and higher omega-6s. But yeah, they're probably the 2 in regards to everyday use. Creatine's good too, but it's honestly not that important. It won't make that much of a difference over your whole lifting career. It is cheap, so I do recommend you take 5 grams a day, and it will help. It's one of the most researched supplements out there. The only reason I drink protein is just to make it easier to hit my protein targets for the day. It can be quite hard to hit higher protein goals. It can also be quite expensive. Generally, protein powder will actually make it cheaper per gram of protein to hit that. In regards to all the other supplements, besides maybe caffeine, which I mean you can get from coffee, or I mean I like to drink 0-calorie energy drinks. But that's just because I like the taste, and I'm lucky enough to have my mum buy most of my groceries for me. If you're low on money or whatever, I'd honestly not even worry about buying any supplements. They're honestly so overrated. Over a whole lifetime of lifting, you'll probably
gain about 5% of your total gains will probably account to supplements, if that. So that just puts in perspective how important they are. So yeah, I'll get back to you guys when I'm about to have my next meal, and we'll go over some more basic stuff that you guys should focus more on. Supplements is probably the last thing you should think about in regards to training and diet. One thing I forgot to say was a good website to actually look on for research supplements is examine.com. They give all the research and evidence behind every single supplement. You will have to search individual ingredients. That's the other thing. Most supplement companies will make proprietary blends. They'll make a cool name and some fancy advertising to make it look like the supplement's actually doing something, when 99% of the time it's actually rubbish. The supplement industry is massive, and they make money by basically exploiting people to this. There is some supplements out there that are handy. Some will also just make life a lot easier. But yeah, go to examine.com and research some of your supplements that you use, if you do use them, or if you're planning on using some. Make sure they actually have evidence behind them to prove that they actually work. So yeah, that's one thing that would really help. Hey guys, I was going to show you the next meal I ate, but I ended up just going to get a pizza down the road with one of my mates. It was just a tandoori chicken pizza, just like medium sized. I'm not actually tracking calories or macros at the moment. I'm just kind of intuitively eating, which reminded me I wanted to touch on another point. In regards to diet, if you're just starting off training and say you want to gain muscle, just eat more than what you're eating now. Increase your protein slightly, but don't focus on it too much. A lot of supplement companies tend to promote that you need extra protein and ridiculously high protein amounts, when really that's just more marketing for their supplements. Generally, you only need to eat, I think it's 1 to 1.5 grams per kilogram of body weight to gain muscle. But yeah, just basically increase your calories, start eating more. I remember when I first started training in high school, I used to just eat basically anything I could. I was probably in a caloric surplus for at least 4 years, I'd say. I also trained for sports and stuff back then, but I'd probably attribute most of my base of my physique to just the early days of lifting heavy and intensely and eating heaps of food. I'd highly recommend that for younger guys out there, or people that are just starting training. When you're a beginner, you'll tend to progress a lot quicker, just because your body's not used to that kind of stimulus. And in regards to training, focus on the compound exercises. Isolation exercises have their part, but they really don't attribute to much of the gains that you can get. Focus on practicing the compound lifts like the bench press, overhead press, pull up, bent over row, deadlift and squat. Those 6 exercises, you can probably gain majority of the muscle that you could naturally gain ever if you just kept doing those for say years and years. Consistency is the most important thing, more important than anything else. If you're consistent with any kind of training, it's going to work regardless of the training program. So nail the basics before you even think about trying to get into more advanced concepts. That's probably going to finish me off for the day. I'm probably just going to have another bowl of yogurt and fruit to hit the rest of my calories. Like I said before, if there's anything you guys want to see in future vlogs, just let me know in the comments section. Subscribe if you haven't already, and yeah, hope you like the video. See you next time.